Hi there, this is Raghuprasad Kodandur from kaushalya.tech. Today I'm going to teach you how to get started with Python. So in the previous video, I have introduced you to Python and which are all the different versions of the Python, what are the things we can do with Python and how Python is very important from the perspective of a developer or the person who wants to get into Python and data sciences. So the first thing what we need to do is we need to download the Python. So in order to download the Python, you can just search download Python from the Google, and the first link is from the python.org. You can click on the link. So based on your operating system, so you can select the Python, download the Python. So the latest version at the time of recording this video is Python, download Python 3.7.1. Just click this link and then Python gets downloaded. So once the Python gets downloaded, then you can, with the simple clicks, you can install the Python. So once you install the Python, ensure that the path is set so that you can start working even with the command prompt. So once the Python is installed, you check whether what is the version of the Python installed, Python -- version. So here I have version 3.6.4 on my machine, and then you can get started working with the interactive mode. So in the interactive mode or in the shell mode, so now let us start getting work with the shell mode. So in order to get into the Python, just you say type Python. You will get a Python shell, and as you know, like any programming language, we will get started with saying hello to that particular programming languages. So what we need to do is just we have to say print. So with single quote, I am learning Python. Close it, enter. So it is going to print I am learning Python. So this is how you can get started with Python. So quickly you can learn the concepts of Python or the building blocks of Python with the interactive shell. Suppose I want to define a variable. So you need not to define the variable, you need not to mention the data type as you do in other programming languages like Java and C++. Suppose if I have to say name is equal to Raghuprasad Kodandur and then enter it, and then you can print the name. This is a variable, so which is taking the name, it is holding the value of the string literal Raghuprasad Kodandur, and when you print, so this name gets printed here. The variable takes the data type based on the value what you are assigning to it. For example, I want to know the data type of the variable name, so you can say type name. So it says it is of the type string. So like this, it dynamically assigns the value to the variable, the data type to the variable, so based on the value whatever you are assigning. So there are different data types which you can use here also. For example, if I want to use a number data type, suppose a number 1 is equal to 100, num2 is equal to some 200, and then I want to print the sum of num1 and num2, I can declare another variable called result is equal to number 1 plus number 2. When you say print result, and it gets the results gets printed. So I want to know the type of the data type of this, so you can say type num1, then it says it is int. So it assigns int data type to this variable, number 1 because I'm storing the 100, the whole integer, the positive or the negative integer. You can assign it to this variable. Suppose if I assign a fraction, suppose a num1 or say amount is equal to say 150.50, and then you can say type of amount. So it takes float here. And you can reassign the value back to say amount back to a integer 100. Suppose if you say again type of amount, so it is an int. So like this you can reassign the value, and there is no character data type as such, only the string is there, so which can take alphanumeric also. Another data type is boolean. Suppose if I want to use a boolean, so then you can say is true is equal to T capital true, and then you can say type of is true, then it says it's bool. So here the data type is called as bool. So like this we have data types like string, number, float, and then bool. So other than that, there are other data structures. So before getting into that, let us do some of the operations, arithmetic operations using the data types, using number data types. For example, I can do the multiplication, division, and all those things. Say result is equal to num1 star num2. So it is going to store, if you say print result, then you will get this. Similarly, result is equal to num1 by num2. So if I print the result, I am going to get 0.5. So as it is 100 by I think 150, so it is 1.5. Suppose I have, like, I can do the floor division also. Suppose I have num1 is equal to 330, num2 is equal to 100. Whenever I say like num1 by num2, so I'm going to get 3.3. Suppose if I want to do the floor division, means I don't want a fraction, I want only the integer division. So I can say number1 double forward slash number2. So you will get 3. Other than that, you can also do the go for the remainder modulus. So percent num2. So modulus is 30 here. So num1 percent num2. Exponential, suppose that number 1 is equal to 10, number 2 is equal to 2, and you can say num1 star star num2. So you will get the exponential of this thing, 10 star 2. So like this, you can do the simple mathematical operation. Other than that, you can also go with the relational operation. Say like num1, is it greater than num2? So if you say it is true, like this, greater than or equal to, we can start with greater than or equal to, or say num2, is it greater than or equal to num1? It says it is false. So like this, you can do the relational operator, and also like you can say num1 equal to, this is comparison, number 2, so it is false. So you can use like later greater than equal to, lesser than or equal to, double equal to, not equal to. So there are lot of mathematical operations you can do. So it is true because it is not equal to true. So like this you can do. And also you can go with the logical operations. So num1 greater than num2 and num1 greater than result. So if both the conditions are there, so it is like, and I have to put it within the bracket. So it is bitwise and I can use and A and D. So it is true. So if both the conditions are true, then it is true. If any one of the condition is true, suppose num1 is lesser than result, and then I can say or. Okay, so it is and or. So this kind of operations, logical operations, you can perform. So bitwise also we can do, like num1 is equal to say 7, num2 is equal to 5. So num1 and num2 just a minute, let me check what is this. These are the operators, various operators. You can do addition, subtraction, division, modulus, exponential, comparison, assignment. You can do component assignment like plus equal to, membership. So you can assign a variables. So as I told you, like you can assign and reassign. Okay, so it is single and not double and. So it is binary of number 1, and then binary of, it is going to convert binary of number 1 and binary of number 2, and then bitwise operations it is going to do, and both are 1, then it is 1, like it is true or false kind of thing. Bitwise operations you can do like num1 or num2. Okay, so this is what you can do. Other than that, there are many operations you can perform on a string. Suppose I say name is equal to Sachin Tendulkar. Okay, so now I can do the slicing and all. Suppose I name, I can get the length of the string. So length of name, I will get the length of the string. And other than that, I want to get the Sachin out of Sachin Tendulkar. I want to slice it. Then you can say name of. The index will start with 0. So it will start with 0, and 0 up to what? Like for example, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1. Last index minus 1. That is 6 you have to say. Then you will get Sachin from Sachin Tendulkar. So this is how you can do the slicing. So then you can say, for example, then 6, 7, I want to slice from 7 onwards up to, suppose if I don't mention anything, then it will take by default to the end of this. So if you don't mention anything, it will take the end of this, or you can also mention up to the length, or you can specify the exact index position. So where you want to slice a particular string, and you can do the concatenate, for example, name, profession. So I can say name plus profession. I can do the concatenation. So here is a profession. So I can give a space also here. So I can say concatenate this. So when we are concatenating the like name and the number, you may get a error, say name, and then I want to concatenate num1, then you will get a error because it's of dissimilar data type. So you can convert them into a string. Suppose now I want to convert number into a string. So name plus you can say str of num1. So now it is saying that num1 was carrying 7. So it says Sachin Tendulkar 7. So you can do the concatenation like this. In this way, you can do a lot of operations, string operations you can do. So these are the various string operations we have done. Suppose here we can slice, we can get a particular element at a position, and you can do alternative numbers you want to print, alternative alphabets you want to print, and offset. You can mention the offset, and there is something called membership, whether a particular alphabet is in a string. For example, I want to check. So is yes in name? Is S is in name? Yes, it is there. Sachin Tendulkar, yes. Is similarly, if I say is Z in the name, it says no, it is not true, it is false, right? Because it's not there. So like this, you can check for the membership in. And you can do the formatting, like you want to put the things within a particular place in a sentence, then you can do so. See, for example, here I am saying okay, let me print this, paste this. Okay, I think I have not copied properly. So let me say name is equal to, name is already there, Sachin. Okay, and then say age is equal to some age 40. And then I want to say, I want to format as, for example, print name is %s. Say I can say print name is, where I can print that particular variable which I wanted to print at this position, say %s, and then comma, and then say ages %d because it is a string, and then I can do the formatting like, so you can put the string in a single quote or in a double quote, and then I would say like % and then the variable. Here name comma age. Okay, so here something wrong. Name is %. Yeah, name is %. I need not to put it within a quote. Yeah. Yeah. So like this, I can do the formatting within a statement. So this is what a lot of other things you can do, like you can do the replace, you can convert lower to upper, a lot of built-in functions are there, like name dot upper, name dot lower. Like this, we can do different things. So other than this, the data structures available in Python is, we have a list, we have tuple, you have dictionary, and then we have set. So these are the different data structures which are available in Python. So we will see in the next video. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also we conduct online training, in-person training, and training for the corporates as well as training at the academic institutions. Contact us for your training requirement. So you can reach us through www.kaushalya.tech. So please like our Facebook page as well as subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch technical videos on our channel. Thanks once again.